Okay, guys, back to the Jews who call themselves Jews and they're not, but are actually Mongolian. Over time, their language became German Yiddish, exported to every facet of their infestation of Europe and Russia. Thus, the 7th century began the Khazar Mongol, which is the predominant genetic lineage we know as Jews, which have never set foot in the Holy Lands and do not have a drop of Semitic blood within their bodies. So, by an unforeseen explosion of mixed race with the Pharisee, the Mongols overcame the same genetic line of non-Jews that Yahweh, as Jesus, condemned as being of the father, the devil, Cain, from John 8:44, who had put together the Galilean Talmud, then combined with the Babylonian ancient Talmud, the Mishnah. This sad reality brought to the genetic mix the Khazar Mongols in such numbers the original Babylonian Jerusalem Talmudic Jews were diluted and overrun and spread all over the Middle East into Russia, known as Khazaria. The connection is now proven by DNA and is blatantly obvious. At the time of the return of the true genetic line of Judah to rebuild the temple in Jerusalem under Zerubbabel, they were confronted by the Pharisee descendants of Edom, the Cain seed brother of Jacob. They demanded to take part in the rebuilding of the temple, but they were excluded. The Temple of Solomon had been completely and utterly destroyed years before by Nebuchadnezzar. So they were back there. Judah was back there with Zerubbabel to rebuild Yahweh's temple. So the seed of Cain could not be allowed to even touch any part of the building. The following is the decree from Haggai 1. In the 2nd year of Darius the king, in the 6th month, in the 1st day of the month, came the word of the Lord by Haggai the prophet unto Zerubbabel the son of Shealtiel, governor of Judah, and to Joshua the son of Josedech, the high priest, saying, Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, This people say, the time is not come, the time that the Lord's house should be built. Now, we see then that the rebuilding of the temple did take place, reiterating it was not Solomon's temple. That had been completely destroyed by Nebuchadnezzar. The New Testament made mention of this when Yahweh, as Jesus, overturned the tables of the money changers because it was the house of God. John 2:14. And found in the temple those that sold oxen and sheep and doves and the changers of money sitting. 15. And when he had made a scourge of small cords, he drove them all out of the temple, and the sheep and the oxen, and poured out the changers' money, and overthrew the tables. 16. And said unto them that sold doves, Take these things hence, make not my Father's house a house of merchandise. It was this temple, the same that the Jews today worship at the Wailing Wall, bobbing backwards and forwards, thinking it's Solomon's temple, when in fact it was rebuilt by Yahweh's righteous ancestors. The same temple walls that remain today is of the temple of Yahweh, that the Roman army destroyed in 70 AD under the influence of the Edomite, the Idumean Jews who influenced Rome at that time. Now, nothing has escaped their infiltration and evil pollution. Absolutely nothing, with the exception of Glastonbury, England, where Yahweh was during the age of 13 to 30 years. The Roman armies, under the domination of the same abominations, attempted to capture the area of southern England, yet were never able to do so. With that, we'll come back with more